That's what mine does.
Joanna took 8 damage from the shockwave, and I think it was 3 damage from the... Joanna and Rava took the exact same amount of damage, but Rava has less health than Joanna.
Okay. So then I'm going to probably heal up Rava, and then deflect it back onto the astronaut guy.
Ooh, thank.
Okay. So, how much damage did Rava take? Was it 9? Is that... No, wait, no, that's not right. 8. Yeah, she took 8 damage. So, what's a third of 8?
We could round it up to 9, but... Or not 9, sorry. We could round it up to 3, but I don't know. Otherwise,
Yeah, sure,
it'd be
might
like
as well.
3.5 or something.
Yeah, well, we might as well do 3. Okay. Yeah, you heal Rava for 3 points of damage. And...
Tell me he feels the impact of his own shockwave.
Well, it wasn't a shockwave. I said it was like a shockwave because it was like a line of fire traveling along the ground. And when you hit him, his flames like grow a bit brighter and they get a bit bigger.
That's the only problem.
Next is Rava.
What do I do? Oh, is that my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. My hand fucking hurts. What is
Yeah.
there to do? Can't do much without a hand.
Well, you still have another hand.
True. Tough choices. Would it be bad if I made another stabby?
No,
I'm probably getting like a little extra tired after all these fucking stabbies.
probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a stabby, but I'm gonna try to make like an actual fucking stabby, you know?
Yeah.
A long stabby.
Oh, you make like a sword?
I'm gonna fucking try.
Okay, roll proficiency.
14.
Yeah, it's kind of crude, but you do make the sword.
Okay. Did that take a turn because I had to roll?
I'm not sure.
What do you
Hold
think, royalty?
Where's
About the sword?
Yeah, like, did that take a whole ass turn?
Depends, I think, on how big the sword is. Is it like a short sword, or is it like a regular, like, or longer sword?
I think that's actually
It's a
pretty
regular-
fair.
It's a regular sword. It's not like a great sword. It's not two-handed, but it's like the size of a sword, you know?
Probably comparable in size to Joanna's sword, I imagine.
I have no idea how long her sword is.
Joanna's sword is a long sword. That's like the type of sword it is. I can't remember what the actual length is for that, though.
It's, I don't know, man. It's long.
I think that we could definitely just say this turn she does it. But, like,
Yeah.
if it's like a super buster sword or something, like, obviously not.
Okay.
The buster sword is what Cloud from Final Fantasy has.
Yeah.
That big ass sword.
Um.
So I think we're good.
Okay, so does that mean she goes again?
I think so. I think she can do that.
Okay.
She's probably really skilled at making clay stuff anyway. So she can
Yeah.
probably do it faster than what she would normally be able to do before.
So you still have a turn, Chip.
I'm gonna cut off its head.
Oh shit!
Damn. Straight up like murked that bitch. She's like, you act like a bitch, you die like a bitch, man. He's burned all 3 of us, to be fair.
He think he being a
awful.
big bitch.
Okay, roll a d20 and to hope you get high.
I got an 8.
I think you swing your sword at its neck, but you like hit the side of the helmet, and the blade kind of like digs a little bit into the helmet, but gets stuck, and like a few inches of it break off. So it can still slash, but no stabby.
Stabby.
No more stabby. Only cut.
Okay, well, at least I still have that.
Yeah, you still got a sword, and I don't think that one did any damage to it, unfortunately.
No, that's fine. I tried.
Yeah, I don't think it was enough to penetrate the helmet. Next is Joanna. And Joanna says, so what is our like goal here? Like, what are we trying to do with these hits we're doing?
I don't know. Kill it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Joanna says, okay, I have an idea. And Joanna pulls out her sword and very quickly drags it up along her back.
Oof.
And leaves...
Oh, she's getting ready.
Yeah, leaves actually a pretty deep cut along her, like the middle of her back.
Oh, actually, that I can use that.
Exactly. And I think after that, she kind of like winces a bit and like gestures to you.
Yeah.
So,
is it my turn or no?
Yeah, I think I'll let you like take a turn for this.
Okay,
wait, first I
then,
have to figure out how much damage Joanna took.
Okay, that's fair.
That would be... Okay, so I'll let you do like a sort of semi-action since Joanna kind of gave up her turn to let you do the thing. Hi, Duke.
Okay. So in that case, whatever the damage is, did you already figure it out?
Yeah.
Okay. So I go ahead and put a hand on Joanna's shoulder or back, doesn't matter, and then like go ahead and transfer that to the astronaut guy who burned all three of us. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you touch Joanna, and you don't see it happen, but you see flames pouring out of the astronaut's back.
Wow.
And I will actually say the damage. The astronaut takes 8 damage.
That's actually pretty decent,
Yeah.
I think.
And Joanna is very hurt.
Baby.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Duke. Oh, hi, baby boy. Okay. Next up is the astronaut, who reaches up and pulls like piece of sword out of the side of its helmet.
It's armed.
Oh no. We know the ways.
It knows how to use weapons.
It gives off the same vibes as that fucking... I don't know why, but it gives off the same vibes as
What do you
that.
have? A knife!
Yeah, exactly. No. Or the video of that fucking crab holding the kitchen knife.
Yes, I like that one especially. Like he's going to war. Did you guys see the video where it's a similar one to that one, the crab one? But it's one where he was in a pot and he ended up climbing out of the pot and getting a knife.
I did not. You'll have to send that to me later.
That.
Okay, good. I was like, I'm not crazy. I've seen it before. The crab is literally like, fuck you in your pot, and grabs like a knife and starts like wielding it in front of the human, and is just like, back up. Like,
I do
He's
need
like,
you to
"I
send me
will
that video.
if I can find it, I will.
Okay.
Okay, so now it has a knife.
And I think it actually does throw it at you, and as it leaves its hands, some of the flames kind of from its body kind of like push the knife along.
Rude.
and I think it throws them at. I think it throws it at the person that it like has the most like beef with. I think it throws it at Rava.
So roll a dodge.
Yeah, you can roll d20. Oh, Duke, what are you looking at, bud? Oh, no
I got a
kisses.
1.
I think you dodge into the pathway of the knife. I think it was going to miss you. And you're just like, aha, I have the upper hand, and just like catch it in like the shoulder.
Ow.
And that'll be, oh Duke, why you gotta love me so much right now? That'll be a 6 damage.
Oh no.
Next is Justin's turn.
So where is this knife lodged into me?
I think it's in your shoulder, or
Also 6 damage?
yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So how badly is she hurt compared to Joanna?
She has 20 health.
Joanna is okay, I can't say
I was
anything about Joanna's.
About her stats?
Well, because like I kind of let you guys communicate your stats, but with like NPCs, it's more of like a mystery thing. Like that's how it worked in D&D too.
Yeah.
Because I think I was originally just gonna like heal Joanna because I know she took a big shit ton of damage from that.
But you also can't heal any more of her aside from her burns.
Oh, is her back thing completely fine?
No, you already used damage from that, remember?
Well, yeah, I know that. But
Guys,
is there
I
any
have
way to further heal that or no?
I don't think so. What's up, Chip?
Okay.
I have to pee.
Okay, go pee real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll wait.
So then I guess I'll just, once it starts back up, I think I'll just heal Rava then.
Okay.
Or I guess well, I have the opportunity to ask Joanna how she's doing.
Okay. I think Joanna says, I'm still standing, I guess. I've felt better, but I've also felt way worse.
That's fair.
Oh, hi, Dukas. Handsome boy? Handsome boy. Oh, you give kisses. Oh, yes, I know. Oh, okay, yes. 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 Oh, baby. Who's a sweet baby?
By the way, thanks for your advice last night on the, like, summoning for mommy thing.
Yeah.
Because, thankfully, the Fate Weave ended last night before I could do it. And I just needed that last little bit to, like, convince me not to.
Yeah, no worries.
So, it is good. I'm glad.
I figured as well, like, Amami isn't even, like, a main member of your team. And Gavin, turn off the light in there. Isn't even, like, a main member of your team. Like, I know she's probably on your main team.
Right now.
But she's not, like...
in the end game.
Yeah.
Because I think my end game team... I'm not sure. So it's going to be, I think, Goddess Madoka, then Nagisa with Goddess Madoka, and then I already have Rumor Suruno, which I've been wanting. And then the last member is regular Homura. So Goddess Madoka, Homura, Nagisa, and Suruno with her, like, Rumor form.
Yeah. I do. Good boy.
Alright.
I gotta say, I'm very happy that you guys decided to bring Joanna with you, because I was frantically thinking, oh god, they want somebody who can help with the fires. I don't know if I have many people who can help with the fires.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, not to discredit Joanna, and she's great, But we also should have had somebody that could like extinguish the fires.
True, but also it so far hasn't really spread too much fire in this
Which is
place
good.
yet, mostly because of
The
what
only-
Rava did.
Yeah, which is good. The only thing is for me, like I feel really bad because if I heal my ally's fire injuries, it just makes him stronger, right?
I guess I'll like let it out. It heals him.
I would figure.
So you kind of have to decide, like, is healing my friend worth healing him as well?
Yeah. Well, because the way I see it is, okay, let's say it's an even number in fire damage. Let's say Joanna or Rava has like 10 damage in fire damage. I heal, or no, let's go with 9, because it's a third of all damage. So if they have 9, I heal them for 3, right?
Yeah.
And so when I heal them for 3 and put that flame back on him, I'm sure the heal is even less than 3.
No, it's 3.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's tough. Because I feel like really bad because in this fight I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Oh, also, remember that thing that Chip said earlier? I can't remember what it was that she said it about. But she said, I hate that, downvote. Look at the thing that I sent in the group chat.
So, I have to make dinner, but I'm gonna see if you guys can hear me while I'm in the kitchen.
Will you be able to respond?
Futaba.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then I can still do this.
Nice.
Are you in the kitchen?
Oh, hold
Yes.
on one sec.
Alright.
Oh, there goes Duke.
He run.
Duke, like, you got off me. Okay.
He run.
So, where were we? Oh, okay. Also, I let Royalty in on a little bit of information that I don't know if you guys picked up, but since I told him, I might as well tell you.
Because I figured it was kind of what it was doing.
Yeah, when Justin transfers the burn damage from one of you back to the astronaut, it heals the astronaut.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
The astronaut
on,
gets
Ruth.
healed by fire.
It's healing itself because we're hurting it.
It's healing itself when Justin reflects the burn damage.
Oh, interesting.
So that's why I am really careful, because the burn damage I can't really do too much about. At least right now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Where were we?
And also I said that I'm really grateful that you guys chose Joanna to have, because I didn't have many heroes who could help with the fire.
I was like, who a bitch? Oh, here's a bitch.
Next, whose turn was it again? Oh, right, Justin, you were going to heal Rava's injury from the knife.
Oh,
That's correct.
Okay, so Joanna took 6 damage from that, so that turns to 2. Rava, you heal 2 damage.
yeah.
And the creature takes 2 damage, and another wound opens up in its shoulder, and another gout of flames. And at this point, you guys notice something, which is the fact that the suit is like sagging.
Oh, a saggy boy.
Next is Rava.
Oh. So, how bad's the... Sorry. How bad is my shoulder?
It's all right. I think it's still the same shoulder that you injured your hand with. that has the injured hand.
Okay. I would like to. Sorry, I'm like sitting here cooking dinner.
No worries.
This is so stupid.
Oof.
Anyways, I would like to make another stabby
Oh, okay. What kind of stabby?
out of the pre-existing stabby that I have.
Oh, okay. So,
I want to fix the stabby.
okay.
I got the other half of my shoulder, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that you could just do that without like a turn or a roll. I think you can just like do that thing. So you got your like you got your jank ass sword back.
Even jankier. I want to like slice it down the middle of its chest because since it's being a dick.
Okay, roll for this.
Womp. I got a 12. No.
Okay. Well, you definitely hit it. How much would that be? Okay, I think it takes another seven. Okay, it takes 7 damage, and more flames come pouring out of it. Roll to dodgy do.
20.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeet.
And this thing is definitely not looking good. It has holes all over it. There's like flames kind of licking out of all of the gaps in it. And next is Joanna's turn.
Ooh.
And
This poor chick.
um
Oh, that's gross.
I think Joanna. Oh, I know what she do.
What?
She touches the choker on her neck again, and then stretches her hands out towards Rava, and a short beam of light hits Rava's jank sword, and it starts to glow a little bit.
Oh. I almost drop it. Rava almost drops it, but manages to not drop it.
Joanna's like, I swear to God, if you drop the glow sword, I'm gonna hurt you.
She's like, why is it glowing?
Probably
Just loud.
less of her damage or something.
And Joanna's just like, because magic. Smack it when you get the chance next. But next is the astronaut.
Oh lord, he coming.
The astronaut tries to take another step forward, but like there's a lot of sag in it, so it kind of like drops to its hands and knees and starts to what? What'd you say?
It'd be like when you get off work.
Oh. That is a good way to describe like getting off of like a 12-hour shift. Just I feel saggy.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Okay.
So, jeez, Chip's over here just dropping shit.
I dropped the pepper.
Next is the astronaut who is crawling along the floor and reaches out to like one of the like pieces of furniture.
Oh no.
And grabs it, and flames start to slowly climb up it, but like barely anything. And like you can see like a little bit of like the sag going away from the astronaut.
Scream.
Next is Justin's turn.
Alright.
Wait, I thought it would be my turn next.
No,
That is it?
you next after Justin.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
Sorry.
No worries. Okay. Does anybody have like any like actual stuff that's injuries besides burns?
Fuck burns. Those aren't injuries.
Because I don't want to heal.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's just the way you made it sound.
Yeah. I don't think any of them do.
okay. So,
Remember, there are still like things that you can do aside from your power, because there are still like tools around, so you can like just attack it.
okay. I think what I'm going to do is, what tools are there around? Is there like a saw?
Yeah, there's like I think like the nearest tool in reach is one of those like really weird like skinny saws, like the ones that almost
Oh yeah.
like I think that Chip probably knows what I mean more because she seems like a little bit more rugged than any of us really.
California boys.
I
Like
think I know what you mean. Those like,
yeah, they almost
two-person
look
saws.
no, they almost look like knives, kind of. But like there's not really a tip, it just sort of like dips down into more saw.
Oh,
It's
Okay.
it's like a weird knife not good for stabbing, basically. Is what it is. That's the nearest thing to you, but there's also like a stereotypical kind of like cartoon saw. Like, you know, the big rectangular blade and the wooden handle. And I think there's also like a loose buzzsaw blade, kind of like hanging on one of the walls.
this is so dangerous. Like,
I'm gonna have
The
to
real
report
crime
this
is
place.
the OSHA violation.
yeah, like, this is so dangerous. I grab the one that looks the most safe, I guess. Which one? Which one do you think?
I guess that one would probably be the like the smaller saw that's close to you.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna grab that, and I'm gonna run towards him and start like sawing down on his like hand.
Oh fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna give you two options. Either you can do like increase damage, but you won't have a chance to dodge the flames that come out of the wound, or you can do a normal amount of damage and have a chance to get out of the way.
I'm thinking normal damage and have a chance to get out,
Okay.
Yeah.
because I also gotta be careful for me. All right. So roll d20.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof, that's a 5. I
Oh.
should have just stayed for the flames. I should have stayed.
It takes 2 damage.
Oh.
I like to
And
think that you run up, try to saw at its hand, but get afraid as soon as there's a hole and run. you trip.
That's close to probably what happened.
and now roll d20 to dodge out of the way of the flames.
Okay, another d20. Hold on. All right, 17. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you get out of the
Alright.
way. You're good. No damage.
Okay, good.
Also, when I was talking about like the saw that you're holding right now is like the one that I'm sending. Where it's like, you know, a small boy, but
Yeah.
like it's hard to describe, but you'll see what I mean when you like see it.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Are you okay, Chip?
I'm good. Just clicking.
Next is Rava. Rava, it's your turn.
Okay, so I have a jank ass sword.
Yeah, jank ass glow sword.
Jank ass glow sword. I'm gonna try to do what I tried to do last turn and go for the fucking chest.
Okay. Roll d20.
Just one?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I got an 18.
Okay. And then I roll. Hold up. You deal 13 damage. And I think the sword like comes out the other side of it. And roll to dodge. But roll with disadvantage because this is a big ass wound you just made.
3.
3?
I wish I was joking.
Okay, yeah, you get a hit, Chip. And you take... Oh no!
Oh no!
That's a 20.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh fuck. She's
Robin's
getting
eating
burned.
Shit.
She's getting burned, man.
Look, she thought she was fine because she had a glowy sword. She was like, "Oh, Joanna gave you this; it'll be fine." It's not fine.
At least it was glowing.
Okay, yeah, you take 9 damage, and you get
Ow.
knocked backwards.
Ow. What's 22 minus 9? I don't have time to do that math right now.
I don't know. I can't ask Royalty, he's gay, he doesn't know.
Oh wait, 22 minus 9?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
23, or sorry, 13.
See?
13. 13.
Okay, I have 13 health.
This is bad. What's your health at, Justin? I know you haven't gotten hit as much.
I have no idea what my health is at.
Oh.
Just from whatever I took from the first fight is probably either carried over or got healed a tiny bit by the cast. That was about it. I would figure.
Either way, you're probably fine, and no matter
Yeah.
what, it doesn't matter, because Rava, when you cut this new wound, as you're like cutting it, and after you get knocked back, you notice that the sword is still in it, and the astronaut reaches for the sword in its chest, and the sword just kind of like explodes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And like shards of the sword just start ripping through its body. And when it's all said and done, this thing is like leaning backwards on its knees, covered in holes, and eventually the flames just start to pour out of it, but not like
Attacky.
it's like they're going away.
It's like
And
when you die and your soul just gets sucked the fuck out of you in Skyrim.
yeah. And as this is happening, it just kinda leaves, and the suit goes completely limp.
Rava proceeds to curl up on the ground and just kind of sit there.
Can I go ahead and still stab it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, go
You gotta
ahead.
stab the suit,
I
do
want to
it.
make double sure. You got to double tap this time, because last time he got away. So
Okay.
I'm gonna
believe
stab
in
him.
Okay.
Wait. Can I grab possibly the saw and have Joanna like enchant it with that like blessed stuff?
I think you should just
What?
grab the sword that was inside of it.
No, it blew. The sword blew up.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
The sword turned into a frag grenade.
Okay, so can I use another thing, please?
And John was like, I mean, that doesn't seem like a good idea, but sure, I guess. And just kind of like,
You gotta
tapped-
double tap.
Yeah.
I don't know.
she taps
I
her
like to think
choker
that-
and
I like to think that this is Justin's way of coping with anxiety.
It is. It most definitely is 100%, like without a doubt. So, I guess Joanna enchants whatever the thing I had last time.
yeah, your hand.
And so I just kind of just start sawing it in, and then I like so as I'm sawing it in, then I like leave my hand off of it. Like I take my hand off of it and then step on it so that it can like stick in there, like really get in there, and I just like stand back.
Yeah, the saw explodes. The saw explodes. And I think it blows up the actual helmet. And inside of the helmet, you see a little ember.
Oh fuck, we gotta get rid of that. We gotta get rid of that. This was not enough.
And as I think Justin is
Call the
freaking out,
IHA.
as Justin
We
I think
are
is,
the IHA.
I need an adult. I am an adult.
I need an adult to your adult.
Okay. Anyway, sorry.
But as Justin, I think, is panicking upon seeing the ember, it kind of slowly rises up and floats over to you guys before splitting into 3 fragments, sort of, and then just kind of slowly drifting towards your faces. What do you do?
Not Joanna. Rava kind of like, you know how when you blow out a candle, she's just doing that really fast.
Yeah, it is like the flame is like flickering as you do that. What does Justin do?
I try to stab it some more.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Okay.
First of all, you don't have
Wait.
a saw right
Wait,
now.
wait. You know what? Actually, wait. My bad. Sorry. No saw. You know what? I'm gonna go look for a fire extinguisher. They've got to have one in this lumber mill.
He's just gone.
Justin just like walks away from this little ember that's gently drifting towards him, and just like starts rummaging around underneath all of the workbenches. And I think Joanna just kind of leans back, like, you know, when a bug flies too close to your face. She's just kind of like, And Rava, I think it doesn't go out before it reaches you. And it, like, kind of touches your forehead.
No.
And you see several different things. First, you see visions of, you know, just Earth, the entire planet. And then you see flashes of a large white object floating above this planet. And then you see more and more flashes as it gets closer to the object, and you realize that this object is a space station.
Ah, shit. We're going to space.
And then
That was Jackson trying to keep his composure.
Yeah.
you see more flashes as this thing gets closer and closer until eventually it is inside of the space station. And then, instead of images, you see what is basically a movie. You see a video play, or at least it seems like. I already said that. You are inside of a separate room with a glass door, and outside of that glass door is a bunch of people of all different races and ethnicities peering into the window, and a few peering through the glass door, and a few in the background kind of running back and forth. And you see your perspective turn to the side and lock eyes with a spacesuit. And then the next thing you know, you are falling to Earth.
Screams.
Oh dear.
And when you land, you make a big crater. And you know one thing. You're weak, and you need to get stronger. And you notice that this crater is giving you strength. So you decide to stay near it and guard it for as long as possible before you next see yourself and Justin show up. And then the movie ends.
Whoa.
And then the ember that touched your head goes out.
So, what is this supposed to mean? That's my thing.
Well, I think it's funny that nobody else saw it.
Yeah. Well, nobody else let the light touch
Thing
their
touch
forehead.
them.
Yeah.
Rava was just being mean to it. She's fucking ready for a nap. She's so like she's just tired, but she just kind of sits up, looks at Joanna, makes sure nobody's dead.
Everybody's dead.
Fantastic. All right.
That sucks. Just everybody dead, like
Yeah.
on the floor.
All right, who's closest to her?
Joanna. Justin is
Okay.
still, I think, looking for a fire extinguisher.
Yes.
I like to think that he's outside, like, where is it? And kicks like a bucket.
I mean, to be fair, a fire extinguisher should be custom. Like, or should be, like, at the very least a requirement for a lumber mill.
Yeah, he's
It
just
is.
like,
Thing.
You know how many OSHA violations we've encountered through our time here?
For real, please.
just Justin like finds a staircase that like leads into an air duct somehow, and he's just like crawling around in there looking for the extinguisher. Like fucking rat person. He's just he's in the walls and I don't know how to get him out.
So Rava kind of places her, like, grabs her phone and places it near Joanna because she's really fucking tired and isn't really thinking that, oh, Joanna has a phone. She just kind of goes, call the people. Just kind of pats her on the side. Call the people.
I think that Joanna just kind of like nods and does two things very quickly. She pulls out her phone with one hand and starts to dial the emergency line for the IHA, and with the other hand she just kind of grabs the little ember and just kind of like, you know, just she just kind of has it now. She just kind of snatched it.
She snatched its weave.
And eventually, a few people from the IHA show up. It's mostly John Henry and a few other interesting individuals that are with him that he lets you know are the other members of Damage Control.
Okay.
And one of them says, "Why is there so much fucking mud everywhere?"
Don't judge.
Throws her fucking phone at him. Just from the ground. Does John Henry know what Rava does or like anything about her? Did he read that file yet?
I think he did after the first time, so
Okay.
I think that I feel like Rava didn't really tell them her power. I think she like just wrote on the resume, "I throw mud."
She just writes, "I make pottery."
You know that she does that, though.
All she wrote was, "I make pottery," period.
So I think that like after that he did have to like go and figure out like what does this mean, and eventually figure. So I think he does know.
Okay. That's good.
And he's just like, "Well, you took care of it, I guess," and he's like gestures to the super fucked up spacesuit. So, what was it?
Can I please come back with a fire extinguisher at this very moment?
Yeah, you just you like kick
Alright,
in the door with a fire extinguisher.
I spray on site, no questions asked.
Who do you spray?
The astronaut, man.
You spray the
On
suit?
site. Yes.
Yeah, you
Get
just
that ember, man. Where's the ember?
It's still been following you.
Well, I spray it.
Okay,
I don't know. You just hear him outside, like, struggling. And they think he's in trouble, but it's just the fucking ember.
I'm gonna spray all that is left of this can on this ember. That's what I'm doing. Snuff it out. Like, I don't care. It has caused me too much trouble.
It was so chaotic.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta be, man. Sometimes you gotta be
like that.
John Henry looks very, very confused, but he's just like, oh, all right, I guess. And kind of looks to Joanna and Rava and says, "So, do you guys know what it was?"
Well, it's dead now.
Oh my god.
Does Rava say anything?
Rava just kind of sighs and kind of gives him the whole spiel of what she saw, but it's really like paraphrased.
What does you mean by that? Just like, ooh, space.
No, it's like, okay, so there was a thing and it attacked the International Space Station or the fuck, and then it saw a spacesuit and said, ooh, spacesuit. And then she like sniffles a little bit. Then it just goes like crashing into the earth like a fucking asteroid or whatever, and then it was like, ooh, shiny crater rock, and then it like attacked us because Justin tried to put it out with a fire extinguisher. And then she sighs.
Is she sad?
No, she's tired.
Oh, okay.
She's exhausted. Let her be. Her health is at like 13.
And John Henry's like, well, what's it called? And he says, well, you guys did a very good job, and I'll definitely have to give you guys a good review for this one. No real damage to the actual building, aside from the stairs. And I think when he says that, Joanna just kind of like sheaths her sword, and it and the belt it's attached to disappear again.
Was it me? Goodbye.
And all in all, pretty good day. Now, does she want to join the IHA? Because
She likes her job at McDonald's. Fuck off.
Yeah, he says that, and Joanna says, I work at McDonald's. Okay, see ya. And just like steps outside, unfurls her wings, and starts flying back to the city. Just super cash.
Fantastic. We stan. Okay.
And I think
then Rava's just kind of sitting there like, I want to die. Per usual. But this time it's a little more painful.
I think that that's basically the end of it.
Yeah. I made dinner.
Oh, nice. Did you just finish making dinner?
Yeah.
Impressive.
It's actually really good.
Nice.
I think that'll end our session today. So, yeah.
Nice.